Alright, what is going on, guys? Fubbles back again, coming at you with a showcase on the new Max Transcended T20 Bambietta. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of scared to play with this character. Now, she is a pretty damn beefy character. She is probably the strongest soul bomb in the entire game. I think Yamamoto deals 1.77% more damage than her, but if she has killer, she actually takes the cake. But honestly, like, more often than not, Yamamoto's gonna have killer since he does have Hollow as well as a Quincy killer, which I kind of left out in my original review of this character. But either way, I will show the calculations of the damage early on, and then we're gonna get calculating. Actually, you know, I'll do the stuff later because I already talked about it in the last showcase. So going into this character, the Havoc 20% is going to be pretty damn good. Increased status element chance is always going to be great for her spiritual pressure boost, 80%. If she does proc her status element, she gets an extra 40% damage on those enemies. Damage inflicted at full stam, 30%, which is always going to be good, especially with the T20 skill getting an extra 25. Double weaken defense if you do that for the T20 skill, which I personally would do. And she also picks up long stride in arena. She doesn't have any, what is it called? She doesn't have any immunities aside from paralysis, which is good for Captain's Week, and I guess it's pretty good for IT as of right now, as of the recording of this video, like a day after she came out. She has Frenzy +2, along with the Bombardment and Devastation 60%, so this girl hits really hard, considering that she has a base full stamina damage boost of 55% with the Spiritual Pressure boost. I love her Nat String. I think her Nat String is clean as hell, and these are going to be the links that we're using on this character. No strong attack recharge, 12%, full stam 16% Gin, since this Byakuya actually has more SP, so we're getting a lot more SP off that. But full stamina damage boost total of plus 116% more damage, so more than double damage thanks to full stam. And then we also have the Berserker of 20%. Berserker 20% I think is going to take the cake, because since she doesn't have Berserker, her strong attacks are naturally just going to deal straight up 20% more damage on top of the double damage, as long as we're able to keep our full stamina damage boost at its maximum. So without further ado, let's take her into IT and see what this character can do. Alright, so let's just get right into it, right? Nat String. I actually really do like the Nat String. I'm really glad that they went with the blue aesthetic instead of keeping the like the gold Kilgay, the pink Bambietta. Like having the blue aesthetic, I don't know, it just looks cleaner and it makes sense more for the Quincy setup. Now, going into the first strong attack, this is a 750 by 750 vacuum explosion. Second strong attack is going to be, what's the radius on this? It's like a 1080 fan radius, which I don't really know how I feel about it. I kind of want to test the range on it because I actually haven't really messed with that yet. Even in my original review, I haven't really like tested it. Yeah, so like, you don't really have a crazy amount of spread with it. I think it'll be good in GQ to an extent, but it depends on where the enemies spawn. And if you misplace this, bro, like, it's pretty much game over. Like, if I do it like here, and the enemies manage to like come in, then I'm pretty much like crap out of luck. Fortunately, this character does have the increased status element chance, so proccing her spiritual pressure boost is honestly really easy. I'm gonna try my best not to take damage, just because I probably will get one-shotted, and I will use revive candles if I need to, because we don't really have any healing here. And keeping her full stamina damage boost is something that you kind of want to do here. I do wish that she had Drain. I wish that she had some type of secondary status element, even if it was something like Laceration. I feel like just Burn, don't get me wrong, makes complete sense for Bambietta, but then again, you have like Jushiro with Weaken, and like the only Weaken that dude's doing is like going to the bathroom and trying to get up after taking a fast shit and bleeding out, right? So I don't really know what K-Lab wants to do. Maybe they thought that she would be too OP if they decided to do that. They did try something new with that second strong attack, which I'm not gonna lie, okay, I'm gonna die on purpose here because I just realized that I took a hit. What I don't like about this character is when you auto, this character will actually completely try to perform the entirety of the second strong attack, and I don't particularly like that. So like, I'll let her auto a bit, just so you can see the second strong attack. Like, she will go out of her way to perform it, even if it means she gets hit. Like, if the enemies spawn behind you, that's gonna really spell trouble for autoing, and in easy content where the enemies are already dead. It's just gonna make the runs take longer. Whoa! I don't want to die. There we go. Spiritual pressure boost really easy to get thanks to the increased status element chance. pop. Now, going into her Soul Bomb. She should 100% destroy every single wave of enemy here. That kick, bro. Boom. If I auto, she should not do anything. Yep, there you go. Yeah, so her Soul Bomb, obviously one of the strongest in the game thanks to the bombardment, as well as a lot of the multipliers that she has going on for her. She does a hit about as strong as Yamamoto, like literally, if they're both on the same footing with no spiritual pressure boost, or even with spiritual pressure boost, because they will get it upon the first hit of their Soul Bomb. It's within 1.77% damage, which is kind of insane because that's not counting her damage ticks, but that is counting Yamamoto's weakened damage, right? Well, actually, never mind. I forget. Yamamoto burns too. All right, so okay, maybe I got myself there. But either way, in IT, honestly, IT co-op, I kind of went through that with the breeze. If I remembered that the Orihime spawned there, I probably would have been much better off, to be honest. But I mean, that's neither here nor there. The increased status element chance is really good, but let's just take her into IZ and see what she does there. Now, keep in mind, she does have a PvP killer instead of a PvE killer, like she has Captain Killer, and she does her job there incredibly well. I'm doing ×5 run for IT, and I'm doing ×10 run for IZ here, because my boy said that he's probably not going to get on tonight, so I kind of want to use his tickets. I'll probably burn the rest of his tickets on point event for him. And yeah, so first strong attack vacuum should proc almost right away. The spiritual pressure boost, you do have to kind of like put yourself in harm's way for that third strong attack. The second strong attack is risky. If you don't know where the enemies spawn, you're probably better off not doing it. It does have a wide spread, as you see here. I was able to just catch that last guy off guard. Boom, boom. No, no. I'm done. Oops. Is there a heal? Vacuum. Not enough range on that. I do like her Nat string. I don't know if Uryu has Team Party heal. Yeah, he does. Oh, I love that Uryu, bro. That Uryu is such a bad son, bro. Vacuum. Let me wait for the spiritual pressure boost to run out. I should be able to get it back. I got it back, but I got it on the Ulquiorra, bro. Boom. Alright, so 340 over here on the top right. I'm going to use that number just because it's a bit bigger and I like big numbers. Pause. And yeah, so let's just take this. This is the old Bambietta multipliers that I was doing for the 1 out of 5 version. So we're going to take out the... Rivali. Hi, you want to come get this ant? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Alright, come here. Get it. Get it, bro. Get it. It's right there. It's right there. Go get it. Yeah, kill it. Yeah, fuck that ant up. Yeah, get pawed, bitch. Oh, you think you're gonna get away?
I think you already lost it.
Get it.
Not a killer.
I'm gonna kill it. Or maybe I just cripple it and then I...
No, don't.
Why? Bro, he's gonna bring his friends, like...
No, don't kill it. No.
Damn it, I killed him. I wanted to just cripple it a little, you know? I wanted him to go tell his friends, yo, we should not mess with that household. He deserved it. I'll clean him up a little bit. Hopefully he stands up and goes away. Alright. Alright, so let's just get right into it. What do we do? 340k. Alright, so let's take out the calculations over here. Boom, boom. Now, this is going to be the picture that I took for Bambietta's calculation along with Yamamoto's. Now, we're going to take the 340,000, multiply it multiply this by her other stuff. Keep in mind that this on 340k does take into account her full stamina damage boost, the base damage with her devastation, as well as the spiritual pressure boost, because this character actually keeps it on her off rip, which I think is really, really good. Yamamoto, even though he does have the spiritual pressure boost, my issue with the Yamamoto stems more from the fact that he does have frenzy +1, he doesn't have increased status element chance, and I do believe that in regular PvE content, that does factor into like runs of like stuff like IT. I'll be real with y'all. At the end of the day, Yamamoto still claps cheeks harder than Tom Holland gets his back clapped on his little TV show. And he also shoves it down Tom Holland's throat if he needs to as well. So we have that, we have access to that. So just keep in mind, even though Yamamoto and Bambietta are being compared for their soul bomb damage, that I'm not trying to say that Bambietta is better or Yamamoto is better. I really don't care. Both the characters are fun to play with, and I think that that's more important to me, at least where I'm at in this game. But yeah, let's just calculate the soul bomb damage of Bambietta, right? We got the double weaken defense, so times 1.6. We have the damage to burn enemies times 1.4, and then on top of that, we are getting times 7 here. I feel like there's one thing I am missing. No, I'm not. I'm pretty sure I'm not. Okay, so multiplies by 7 plus the initial 340,000, and we're dealing 5.67 million. Now, keep in mind, this damage is without any type of killer effect. In content like IZ, you have a 1.6 killer if you have a PvE killer, and if you have Captain Killer, it's a 2.2 damage multiplier instead of a 1.6. But let's just assume that this character had a PvE killer, which she does not. I'm going to reiterate that. Times 1.6, this character would be dealing roughly 9 million damage, which would be relatively on par with what Yamamoto should be dealing as well, with the same build and setup, obviously with a lower full stamina damage boost, but with the burn and weaken multiplier of times 1.8, along with the times 1.5 for the enemies that are weakened. And then you also have the burn ticks, right? I wrote here, Bambietta burn ticks not calculated. I keep forgetting that Yamamoto has burn as well, just because I know that weaken is so damn strong that the enemies usually don't get burned, they die. Like, that's usually how it goes, right? So what we're going to do here is we're going to divide the 1.6 and calculate in as if she had killer, as if the enemy was a captain, and you'll see here she's dealing 12.4. What I do like about this character is that since she has a PvP killer, like, you can use her in different stages than you would Yamamoto anyways, since they both have completely different killers, completely different kits and attributes. So like, I saw one comment asking me, do I care about Bambietta if I have Yamamoto? And the answer is, yeah, duh. Like, why would you not want a good character? That doesn't fly, bro. Like, that's like asking me, do I really need a condom if I'm, like, slamming a dude from the back like Tom Holland, bro? Like, duh? I don't get it. Either way, I think it's a silly question. I do want to compare it just because I do want to compare Bambietta with her massive soul bomb damage to someone who has the massive soul bomb damage. This has nothing to do with who's better. Because if I had to choose between who's better, I'm still picking my 1000 Year Blood War Ichigo, and that's just straight up copium.